I'm Melissa at Denham Springs-Walker Branch Library. Welcome to Craft Tuesday. We're going to celebrate fall by decorating pumpkins. Here are the pumpkins. What you need for this is 2 pumpkins. We are making our mascot, Hootie the Owl. We need 2 different size pumpkins, cupcake liners, a few different colors. I've got tan and black. We're going to use glue. Tacky glue is wonderful. It sticks really fast and holds well. But we tried the regular school glue and stick glue, and they worked also. We need marker, pencil. I need paper to draw on and felt for cutting out. But if you don't have felt, you could use any of your scraps around the house. Just fall colors would be good. Construction paper, I have the same tan, and I have black for the owl's eyes. A couple of different pairs of scissors, and a paper towel roll to draw around. All right, we're going to start with our owl's eyes. Okay, so I'm going to take it's going to take 2 of these cupcake liners, the white ones. First, I'm going to draw on my construction paper. So I'm just going to put it down on there, and I need 2 circles. But I'm going to draw around my first one and then just fold it over. You don't have to draw very dark, and if his eyes aren't perfect, it's okay, because you're going to glue it inside of the cupcake liner anyway. Okay, I'm going to fold that in half, and that's going to give me 2 eyes. This is the iris part of his eye, the colorful part. You could use any color, I suppose. I'm not sure what color owl's eyes are, but our Hootie the Owl has tan eyes, so that's how we wound up with tan paper. All right, so I have 2. Okay, put those there, that there. Now I need his iris. Oh, excuse me, his pupil. So I'm gonna start again. Where do I start? Okay. So to make his pupil, I'm going to draw around this cylinder, the paper towel holder, and a roll, and then just fold around it also, and then cut out 2 at a time. You make the pupil so big because an owl is a nocturnal animal. They're awake during the night, and they need a lot of light so that they can see, so their pupil is as big as it can get so that they can see well at night. So once again, if you don't cut it out perfectly, that's all right. Okay, so now I'm going to glue my parts together to make my eyes. Just regular stick glue is good for this. So put that on there. And now I'm going to flip it over, put my glue there, and there, and then stick it inside. If it's a little bit big, doesn't quite fit inside, that's all right, because it just kind of pushes open his furry part around his eyes anyway. Okay, we're not finished yet. Now we need the outside part, the feathers that come around the outside of his eyes. So we have tan cupcake liner here. If you needed to, you only have white, then you can color it. So I'm going to color one, just in case you need to color yours. All right, I'm going to get on top of some paper so that I don't do anything to the table. I like the fall colors. Another thing you can do is that your cupcake liner usually may have a color on the outside. You can just flip your cupcake liner around and then your color will show. Here we go. Color both sides. One side's the front, of course. This is my back. All right. And you just cut it in half. And this one, it's, whoo, tore it. There we go. I'll cut this one too. Right. So now we're going to take glue stick and put the glue on here. Stick our eye on. It's going to kind of frame your eye. There it goes. Fluff it out a little bit. Okay, we are ready to apply these eyes on the pumpkin head, on the owl's head, on Hootie. So I'm going to figure out which side looks the best. I've already decided this is my side I like. So I'm going to take it and make it where it's secure. So I put it down there, and then I'm going to flip over my eyes and apply the glue. Ooh. All right. Now, a little part. We're going to apply the eyes kind of in the middle of the pumpkin so that his he still has a little pumpkin showing the crown of his head. I'm going to take a look and see what I'm doing. Hopefully this tacky glue is holding it. Okay, I'm going to adjust his eyes and put them close together. Let me take a look. Pretty good. All right. Now I need to cut out his beak and his claws. So first I'm going to draw his beak and claws, and I'm going to make it a triangle for his beak. So I'm just going to make a big triangle like that. And his claws, I'm going to make a rectangle. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to cut out the talons once we cut it out. Once we cut out the felt. I would just rather have a pattern to cut around. A little easier for me to make sure what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Here's my two parts. And here's my felt. I'm going to put my beak along the edge. That way I don't have quite as many sides to cut. And it uses your felt wisely. I still have to straighten up that edge right there. Well, fairly straight. All right, there's our beak. And now, here's my claw. Well, if you feel like it, you can double it up, and that way it'll save you a little cutting time. But if you want to, you could always cut separately. I'm trying to use my felt carefully, so I'm gonna put it toward the edge so that I can save as much space so I can use it for something else, have more to use later. All right, now I've got pretty good sized talons, except they're not talons yet. I need to cut some claws. I'll cut out a point and then cut out another one. Ooh, there we go. He's gonna have some good claws. Of course, our Hootie the Owl is just holding his book. You may have a wild owl. Okay, now I'm going to put on his, well, actually, I might just put him up there now. All right. I'm going to put his nose, his beak. It fits right up in there. One thing about the glue is you gotta lay it down, and I forgot. All right, forget that glue. Here we go for something else. It needs to be right up in there between. All righty. And here's his little claws. Okay. We still need some wings. There's a claw. His talons. And there's another. Okay. So for our wings, if you need it to color your cupcake liner, you can do that. I have the black cupcake liners. I'm going to use that for my wings. All right, so I have these black cupcake liners, and I'm going to use the black ones. If you need to, you can color your white ones or whatever color you have, some fall color, to give your Hootie the Owl some wings. I'm going to flip them out. This is the back side, but I'm going to show my color that way. And I'm going to put my glue on this back side, the white side inside. And this will stay on, but do not pull on it once it's dry, because it will just pull right off. But if you leave it alone, let me get this other wing on over here, Hootie. If you leave them alone, his wings and all of his parts will stay on just fine. It's a simple little pumpkin that anyone can make, this little Hootie the Owl. Thank you so much for being with me today. I have had a hoot. Ha ha ha. Be sure to check out all of our resources online. We have databases for learning how to do crafts. If you go to our Do-It-Yourself tab, then look at the Creative Bug, and there are a lot of great ideas in there. We also have recipes in case you want to use a pumpkin recipe, perhaps. Thank you for joining us today for Virtual Crafts.